Okay, how to fillet a beautiful sea bass. Sea bass is a wonderful fish, gorgeous, flaky, white flesh, and can be fairly expensive, but it's pretty readily available and it farms beautifully. So, first up, let's show you how to fillet it. Get yourself a nice plastic board, get yourself a wet cloth underneath so it doesn't move. These bones here are really spiky, okay? And if you cut yourself with them, they normally go a bit horrible. So cut these off. You can also get rid of these little fins here as well. So we're going to go behind the neck. It's quite a nice small fish. You can even probably go all the way through. So if we look in here, can you see how the rib cage goes out a centimetre and then comes out? With a salmon, it normally just comes straight out like that with a little bit of a bow. This kind of kinks out. It's a much more kind of broader. We've got the backbone down here, and I want to stay on this side. That's the spine in the middle. I want to go slightly to the left. I want to use nice, long, slow movements down the spine, very carefully. Don't put too much pressure on your hand. You don't want to slip and you don't want to cut yourself. So once you've done that, that nice smooth action has opened it up. Just have a look in there. It's opened it up quite nicely. We can use the tip of the knife again to take it to the central spine. Once you get to the central spine, we're going to stick our knife through, straight through to the bottom, hold the knife down, hold it to the bone and flip it out, and look how beautifully clean that is, right to the bone, no waste. Have a little look in here. I'm just rubbing gently down the little rib cages, but I'm angling the knife towards the ribs. This is where the little tweak is. This is my personal technique. I've taken it down the spine to there. I've cut across here, so it's 3/4 done, and then I just want to use the tip of the knife to take it. As I said, that rib cage is slightly different on a sea bass. It's more like a cod, it's broader. So I'm going to do what I can, and then I'm going to put my knife in here. I'm going to put the fillet over it, and my fingers are out the way, safe, and I'm going to angle my blade into the ribs. So I'm only going to damage the ribs. I've just found that this is the nicest way to fillet the fish. And every time I brush it, I'm looking, and see how that just beautifully comes off? Look at that. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous fillet of sea bass. And look how clean that is. Absolutely mint clean. What I want to do, I just want to clean up the edges. So the edge, I want to just reshape it. So I'm going to take an angle here, boom, that comes off. Nice and clean, beautiful. And then if there's any little ribs or bones left, I'll just trim those off. What I want here, as a chef, what I want here is a nice, clean edge. So I'm just going to use the weight of my hand, pushing down because it's a safe shot, and look at that. That is a beautiful, perfect fillet of sea bass. When I do the other side, I go to the tail, cut it across, do a nice long movement down the backbone, again to the end. I'll take it to the spine in the middle, go through to the bottom, hold the blade down and angle it too, so it's clean. I'm just going to loosen up that broad part there, and this time I'll do exactly the same but the other way around. I'm going to angle that blade in to the ribs and I'm going to stroke it, angle to the bone, not to the fish. I do not want to wreck the fish fillet. This is a critical stage. Just literally rubbing the bones, and look, this is your reward for doing that. A wonderful fillet right there. Just trim that up. Just beautiful. And then along this line here, just do little scores. And you only want to do it about ½ centimetre thick. This will give it a lovely visual appeal, but also will allow you to stuff it with herbs and seasoning, and it will also allow heat to penetrate it. And look at that, gorgeously prepared like that. And even with just a little bit of salt and pepper, that is going to be a fantastic fish. Steamed, roasted, pan roasted, or even sort of pan fried skin side down, so it goes super, super crispy about 90% of the time for about 4 minutes. And then on the other side for a minute. It's going to give you a beautiful fillet there. That is how you take this and turn it into that. Enjoy yourself, take care, and if you like this, please like it. If you want to comment, please comment. And of course, if you like a bit of fishmongery, share it on your social media so other people can have a good old go-to. And you never know, they might even cook for you. Have a look below, and there'll be a whole load of beautiful fish recipes that you can cook with fishes like sea bass or sea bass. Take care.